talk about when a client comes into your practice with the glider in a pouch. Pouches come in different varieties. One similar to this is zippered at the top with a mesh screen on it. Others can be just a sack with a string on the top. First step, lay the pouch down on your exam table, holding the pouch shut so it doesn't come flying out. Unzip it, still holding it shut. Find the glider in the pouch, figure out where his head is, put your index finger on top of his head. Next step is turn the pouch inside out, keeping tabs where the glider's at. What you want to do is get his head, your thumb under his jaw, index finger on top of his head. Making sure that the index finger is on top of his head and your thumb is underneath his jaw. This is the secure way to hold the glider. Now you've got the glider in your hand where you can do a good physical exam. You have control of the glider. This is our second scenario where the client has brought in the glider in its cage. This cage is an excellent cage for a young joey, as it's got the proper size, it's not too large, and most importantly, it has the mesh where they can climb around easily in the cage. The different parts of the cage are, number one, it's got the second level where they can run around on. It has a water bottle that is down low where they can easy access to it. There's a heat rock and a fleece towel for the joey to nest in and stay warm. The Tupperware dish you see in there is the kitchen. As we've talked about before, this helps contain the food, keep the mess down in the cage, and you see the removable tray. Before you get started, you want to carefully open up the cage door and remove all the accessories in the cage that you can remove. Remove the kitchen, the fleece towel, any food dishes, anything that could be in the way of capturing the glider. The next step is to reach in, and what you're trying to do is pin the glider down. You're not trying to catch him. All you're trying to do is pin him down. Once you pin him down, that's step one. There we go. Then what you're going to do is slide your thumb under his jaw and your index finger on top of his head. This is the secure way to hold the glider. You have the thumb under his jaw and your index finger on top of his head. You have him secure. You're now able to manipulate him in any way that you need in order to complete your physical exam. Okay. Now we're going to talk about a third technique in capturing the sugar glider. If you don't want to do it barehanded, the next easiest way to do it is using a huck towel. Basically fold the towel in half, put it over your hand. Okay, carefully open up the door. You've already removed everything out of the cage. Just reach over and cover the glider with the towel. Same thing, you want to pin it down, roll it up into the towel. They're going to grip the cage and hold on tight. What you want to do is lift up a little bit so they're tight. Just hold for a few seconds and usually they'll let go and you can lift them right off. You won't tear up their toenails. As we did before within the pouch, you just want to roll the pouch away, sliding your hand underneath with your index finger on top of his head and your thumb under his lower jaw. Just take your time and slide it from hand to hand. And there you go. You've got him ready to go for your physical exam.